This week we have seen a media storm around world number 2 tennis champion Naomi Osaka and her decision not to do press interviews during the French Open due to poor mental health. In a world that is constantly bombarding us with messages of be kind and end the stigma, we have once again seen how viciously the press and public can turn on someone, notably a woman of color, for speaking out about their struggles and asserting a boundary. I have been glad to see, however, that there have also been strong messages of solidarity and a conversation opening up about managing anxiety in times of pressure. Let's not squander the opportunity that Osaka has provided us with here. Instead, let's lean into this tricky subject and take some lessons from it about the way we view mental health, and how we can do a better job of creating context-appropriate accommodations. I should begin by saying that anxiety can be a disabling condition that makes simple tasks seem impossible and has physical, biological consequences such as headaches, nausea, difficulty breathing and stomachache. The mind does not exist separately to the body, they are one and the same system. Long-term stress and being in a constant fight, flight or freeze state can take a serious toll on a person's health and absolutely needs to be given the same validity by an employer as when someone has broken their arm or twisted an ankle. Physical ill health equally takes its toll on our emotions. If someone is struggling with mental health, it is reasonable to need to take time off. It is also reasonable to want to adjust their role or ask for some flexibility while they get back to good health. This is true whether you work part-time as a cashier or if you are the CEO of a large company, and everything in between. Working around someone's ill health looks different depending on their role, but in many cases it is actually better to offer some flexibility rather than have them absent completely. In Osaka's case, many have been quick to say she knew what was required when she decided to become a pro, but how true is this really? Could she possibly have known that her mental health problems would become serious and be triggered by interactions with the press? Could she have known the tense climate that would exist at this point around race and gender politics? How much would she have understood as a young woman about press ethics, or the duty of care of the tennis world to its athletes? For me, this seems sadly reminiscent of the way that companies stuck in the corporate commando era end up chasing away talent simply because they cannot accept that some people require a little flexibility to thrive. When discussing disability accommodations in the workplace, there is often a misplaced belief that fairness is when everyone works in the exact same conditions. This completely avoids the fact that not everyone is starting from the same place or dealing with the same issues.